So wanted to do another video. This video is dedicated to the tank top. I'm going to show you some fun and easy ways to update a boring basic tank top. I know you've got some of these in your closet. You can either pull them out and embellish them with the easy ways that I'm going to show you, or you can head over to any local store where you could pick up some tank tops and get them for super cheap, under $5 or something like that. Most of the stuff that I use in this video is from my local fabric store. You can walk in there and pick something up under $5. You can get ribbon, buttons, patches, anything that you literally just gotta walk in there and let the creativity flow, because you will find something that you like that you can add to your tank top and personalize it. So if you're bored and you want something to do, pull out an old tank top. Alright guys, for this project you will need to pick out a tank top, your choice on the color part, and you will need a yard of ribbon. Your choice, of course, whatever kind of ribbon you like. I picked out a nice tiger striped one. This was about like $1.99 for a yard of ribbon. The cool thing about ribbon is there's so many different colors, different patterns. There's bound to be something out there that you will like. You'll also need a needle and thread and a pair of scissors. Alright, to make your ribbon, what you want to do is separate your ribbon in half. See how it's in half? And I'm matching up both ends. And I'm going to pinch the top where I marked at the halfway point, and I'm going to take and make a loop like I'm making a bow, and then I'm going to grab this side and I'm going to wrap it around my finger and go behind the bow and come back through and actually go through the hole where my finger was at and pull the ribbon through. And then I'm going to pull tight so that it holds. Now, your ribbon might look a little funny right now, but you have to play with it and get the fabric to face the right direction. And you have to pull on it to where you get it to where it looks nice. Now, you can keep the bow part pretty small and let the ends come down a lot longer. You can do that however you choose. I'm going to just play with this a little bit more and get my bow just the way that I want it. I'm not going to go too big on the bow part. I'd rather go big on the ribbon part. Okay guys, now that you have your ribbon, mine ended up being a little bit lopsided. It had a little extra, so I just cut the ends off of it. Now you need to go to your tank top and decide where you want to put it. Now the choice is yours. You can put it in the middle, like that. You could put it up here on the arm. That could be really cute too. You could practically put this just about anywhere you want, but I think I'm going to put mine right about there. Alright, I've already threaded a needle. I'm going to go to the tank top. I'm going to hold the bow right where I want it, and I'm going to pull over the tank top so I'm looking at the inside of the tank top. I'm going to take the needle and thread and I'm going to push it through to where it actually goes through the bow. I'm going to push it all the way through, so your little knot will end up on the inside of the tank top. So I'm going to go back to the bow and go very, very close to where I came out. And I'm going to push that through. Very carefully, because you're going through the ribbon and the tank top, so it might get a little tough depending on how stubborn the material is. And I'm going to pull the needle through. Now you're going to want to do that a couple of times so that that ribbon is not going to go anywhere. Okay, I sewed my ribbon on to where it's good and it's secure. I just sewed it a couple of extra times and then tied off the knot and cut the ends of the thread. So now here I am at this point. I want to do something to just kind of finish it off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the ribbon in half just like that, and I'm going to cut at an angle all the way down to the ends of the ribbon. About a ½ inch or so go up. Like that. And see, it comes out with that cool little tail at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and do that again on this side. Fold the ribbon in half. Make sure they line up really good. Go about maybe a ½ inch or so out and cut in to meet the other ends. Like that. There you go. Alright guys, I'm moving on to my next project. This time I'm going with a gray spaghetti strap tank top. And I found these little guys at my local fabric store. They are actual little studs that you can sew on and put on your shirt. They cost me $2.29. Not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and add these on. And I've already done one. Couple things to keep in mind. The little studs are pretty small, so they actually have 2 little holes on the bottom and the top. You need a needle that is going to pass through those. And then you just want to lay them out where you want them, and you want to lift the tank top and hold the little stud where you want it and run the needle through. You're going to put one through from the inside of the shirt to the outside. You're going to pull it out and then go back down. So I'm just going to go ahead and do one to kind of show you how I do it. So, you know, position the stud where I want it, and then I'm going to come from the inside of the tank top. And I think the hardest part about these is actually holding it where you want and lining the hole up with the needle. Once you find the hole, you just kind of press the needle through and pull it through. And then you're going to want to position it again to where you want it. And you're going to bring the needle back down and kind of go behind the stud a little bit. That way it kind of hides the hole that you're making. Push it through, back through again. And then you're going to want to move to the bottom of where the stud is. So you want to position it again, hold it, and try to find the hole on the bottom of the stud. Once you find it, push the needle through, pull it on out, and go back and go under the stud so that nobody will see the hole that you're making. And pull it on through. So you're gonna end up doing this a lot with this project. You end up doing one stud at a time. You do the top, the bottom, and you cut your thread and knot it, and then rethread your needle and move on to the next stud. It's pretty time consuming, this one is.